So we saw that in our previous class that Bassanio is uh, he is now choosing uh, one of these boxes. He is looking for that what should be the right choice, and in that process he was telling that how the outward show or the exterior appearances how they deceive humans किस तरीके से धोखा देती हैं and we were here he was giving this example of outward appearance deception that was caused by these. He was giving the example of this Indian beauty and those those wig false hair he was talking about. And after that, then he also gave this example of cunning waves, guiled shore, cunning seashore, where these waves they look very calm, but they are not, and they are very dangerous because they carried away whatever is there on that shore. And after that, let's start from here. Therefore, yes, okay, Indian beauty. So he was giving this example that these Indian beauty means he is talking here about an Indian woman, we can say, who is of dark complexion as compared to the European woman. And this Indian woman, she is wearing this scarf, beautiful scarf. She is covering her face with that. यानी कि हम कहें एक एक कपड़ा इसने अपने चेहरे पर ढक रखा है. So you cannot see that whether this is a beautiful face or beautiful woman or not. So that is what he is saying. So जो पर्दा है उसके अंदर से तो ऐसे ही लगता है कि yes, okay, might be a beautiful woman, but when this covering or when this scarf it is removed, then what we see is an Indian beauty, means not a beautiful woman. Okay, Indian beauty is for that. Yes. So after that, therefore, then thou gaudy gold, hard food for Midas, I will none of thee. So now he is coming to these one of these boxes, and first he takes his this golden box. He says, therefore, then, and that is why, because of these decepting uh, appearances of things, I am not going to choose you. Gaudy here is for bright. Gaudy gold means bright gold, or or something which is used for decoration, सजावट के लिए जिसका यूज किया जाए, and it does not have any actual value in it. So that's why he says he is calling this golden box gaudy, that you are bright. And then he says hard food for Midas. Hard food for Midas, he says here, to show that it is useless. So Midas, he was mythical king in Rome, in Greek mythology. He was a king who had this boon that whatever he will touch, that will turn into gold. जिस चीज को भी वो हाथ लगाएगा वो सोने में बदल जाती, ऐसा उसके पास वरदान था. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट व्हेन ही टचेस हिज फूड, जब अपना खाने के लिए टच करता है भोजन, then this also turns into gold, and that is why he is not able to eat this. That's why it is hard food, means useless. So he is calling this golden casket that you are useless, just like the just like that Midas, for whom this gold was useless. I will none of thee here. He says that I have nothing to do with you, means I am not going to choose you. And then he moves towards this silver box and says, nor none of thee, and ना ही मैं तुम्हें चुनने वाला हूं, thou pale and common drudge between man and man. So this is for between man and man. Thou pale and common drudge. Drudge means slave. Common is a simple, or we can say public, a slave of public. And pale here is for, we can say that because of weakness or the low value of this silver box, because in that time this there were these silver coins which were used for all of that trade activities, and also for these the exchange between man and man. That is why he is calling it that you are just a slave, and I have nothing to do with you too. But thou meager lad. So now he has arrived at this leaden casket, and he says, but you meager meager lad. Meager is unattractive. That you, बड़ा ही साधारण हम कहें, meager lad, which rather threatenest than dost promise aught. Then rather threatens means that you are threatening instead of promising that you will give something. Just like this silver and golden casket. Golden casket, what was inscribed on that casket? What was there? That who chooseth me shall get what many men desire. Okay, so that was a promise, a kind of promise was that. And same goes with silver casket, which says that who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. So, but this golden casket, it's leaden casket. This says, who chooseth me shall give, must give and hazard whatever he hath, whatever he has. So, in that way, this box is not promising anything, but it is threatening that you are going to lose everything. And that is why Bassanio here says, thy paleness moves me more than eloquence. Eloquence is that speech. Eloquence means a speech, or we should say, uh, with emotion, a speech with emotion. So that inscription which were those inscriptions which were there on these silver and golden caskets, they were with they were full of promise, and there was some kind of emotion there, that yes, you will get something. But here, paleness means simplicity of this leaden casket. This is what attracts Bassanio towards it. And he says, and here choose I, and here now I am choosing, joy be the consequence, means let it be the right casket, so that I become joyful after choosing this. So now Portia, because अभी उसने बता दिया कि yes, I am choosing this casket. So Portia, aside, aside means to herself, she is not saying this dialogue out loud, but in her in her own mind, अपने ही मन में ये बातें कहती है. This is what she is feeling. What she says, how all the other passions flee to air, as doubtful thoughts and rash embraced despair and shuddering fear and green eyed jealousy. So she says, how all of these things they are vanishing. Fleet to air means they are going into the air. और या हम कहें कैसे ये सारी चीजें हवा हो गई मीन्स गायब हो गई. क्या क्या चीजें हैं? These are these passions. Passion means emotion. Doubtful thoughts. So all of her doubts थे ना उसके, that whether this Bassanio will be able or not to choose the right casket, and rash embraced despair, and this despair, if he chooses the wrong casket, then what will happen? And shuddering fear, and again fear. Shuddering is a fear which makes you tremble. Green eyed jealousy, again here for simply jealousy. This is here personified here, this jealousy. Shakespeare has personified it. And now, because this Bassanio, he has declared that I am choosing this leaden casket, which is the right casket. So that's why now Portia is free from all of these emotions. And now what is there? She says, "Oh, love, be moderate." So now there is, instead of this fear, jealousy, now there is love. And she says, "Be moderate." All love here is for that god of love, Cupid, that be moderate, control, allay thy ecstasy. Allay is to calm, ecstasy is happiness, that uh, uh, calm your happiness. Happiness you are giving me, oh god of love, control that. In measure reign thy joy. Measure is here for the moderation, that let it be in the right quantity. Do not give me too much joy. Scant this excess. Scant is to decrease, to less. Decrease this excess of joy what I am feeling right now. I feel too much thy blessing. So blessing is again this happiness, that I am feeling too much of it. Make it less, for fear I surfeit. Surfeit is I may fall sickness, because excess of everything is bad. So that's why she says, make it less. And now Bassanio opening the lead casket. He is opening this leaden casket, and he says, what find I here? क्या मिला मुझे यहाँ? Fair Portia's counterfeit. So counterfeit is this picture of Portia, or portrait of Portia, which is in this casket. And he says, what demigod hath come so near creation? So demigod is the for this artist, and demigod means जो होता है वो है half man half god. So who was this person? Who was this artist who painted, who created this beautiful picture of Portia, which is very lively. Creation is nature, and nature has created this Portia, but this artist, he was able to portray all that beauty so lively in that picture. And then he asks, move these eyes? Are these eyes moving? Or whether riding on the balls of mine, seem they in motion? Or they are looking like they are moving because my eyes, or because I am moving my eyes. तो कहता है क्या ये इसलिए हिलती हुई लग रही हैं, बिकॉज मैं अपनी आंखें हिला रहा हूं. Here are severed lips. So now he will be praising the beauty of Portia. So he starts from here, these from her lips. He says, here are severed lips. Severed is separated. Her lips are separated and uh, parted with sugar breath. Sugar breath is a sweet breath of Portia. Maybe she is exhaling or inhaling through her mouth, and that is why this breath is there in between her lips, and this is what is parting her lips, dividing, separating. And so sweet a bar should sunder such sweet friends. So he says, so sweet a bar. Bar is that obstacle. So what is that obstacle? Again, this breath of Portia. And this breath is sweet. He calls it sweet. कहता है this sweet breath should sunder such sweet friends. So sweet friends here for her lips. And sunder means again separate. So he's saying that why should this breath separate her lips? And here in her hairs the painter plays the spider, and hath woven a golden mesh to entrap the hearts of man faster than gnats in cobwebs. So now he is praising her hair, that uh, in her hair means in painting her hair. The painter plays the spider. Painter has uh, uh, has worked here just like a spider, and hath woven a golden mesh. And he has woven means he has knitted. या वीव मीन्स होता है बुनना, ठीक है। तो उसने बुना है एक ऐसा गोल्डन मैश मीन्स सुनहरा जाल, मैश मीन्स जाल, नेट, to entrap the hearts of men faster than the gnats in cobwebs. Entrap is to catch the hearts of man means आदमी है जो उसके दिलों को faster than the gnats means तेजी से speed with more quickly than gnats. Gnats होते हैं these insects or flies which are there in these cobwebs. Cobwebs मकड़ी का जाला। तो जैसे मकड़ी अपना जाला बनाती है, वैसे ही उस मकड़ी की तरह इस पेंटर ने एक ऐसा सुनहरा जाल बनाया है पोर्शिया के बालों का, that catches the hearts of man faster than the gnats, faster than those insects which are entrapped by this cobweb. But her eyes, so now he is moving towards her eyes. He says, but her eyes, how could he see to do them? कहता है लेकिन इसकी आंखें, पोर्शिया की आंखें, which are very beautiful, how could he see to do them? How he was able to look at them and draw them? Having made one, methinks it should have power to steal both his and leave itself unfurnished. So now he says, methinks is I think. मुझे लगता है that having made one after drawing one eye of Portia, it should have this one eye should have power, or uh, should have this attraction which stole his both eyes. Because of that, he lost both of his eyes, because he was so much he would have become so much captivated by the beauty of her eye and leave itself unfurnished. And then he was not able to draw, to paint the second eye. So here the second meaning what we can have is that maybe after drawing this one eye, this painter he became blind, अंधा हो गया, यानी कि he was not able to look at the another eye, and this this picture of his one eye, it was there in his mind, and he just draw the second eye by just the memory of that first eye. So that's why here it is itself unfurnished means he did not look at the second eye. Yet look how far the substance of my praise doth wrong this shadow. In underprizing it, so far this shadow doth limp behind the substance. So he is he says that I am praising. Okay, I have I am praising Portia's beauty, but how far the substance of my praise doth wrong this shadow? But how my words of praise they are they are undermining or underestimating this painting. So far, this shadow here is for that painting of Portia, and so far this shadow doth limp behind the substance, because this shadow or this painting doth limp behind. Limp is walking with difficulty, just like a lame person. जैसे कोई लंगड़ा आदमी मुश्किल से चल पाता है, वैसे जो ये पेंटिंग है पोर्शिया की, it is not able to depict the 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 fullest beauty of the actual Portia. Here is the scroll, the continent, and summary of my fortune. Continent is this container. Container here is for this scroll. कि इस scroll में ही क्या है? Summary of my fortune. How my fortune will be? It is here in this scroll. So here this scroll seems like a bond or contract, or this is here uh, a way to to ownership of Portia. Okay, so so only through this scroll now Portia is, and whatever which she has, everything now belongs to this Bassanio. And he reads this scroll: "You that choose not by the view, chance as fair and choose as true." So the first line, he says, what is written here in this scroll, you that choose, you here is for that person who has chosen this box, for Bassanio, that you did not choose this box out of the view, out of just by looking at it, that अगर ऐसा होता तो तुमने गोल्डन या सिल्वर चुना होता. Chance as fair and choose as true, and you risked too much. क्योंकि इस पर जो इंस्क्रिप्शन है उसमें वो क्या कहता है, that you have to give and hazard. So that's why it says that you take a big risk and choose as true, and because of that risk you have chosen the right casket. Since this fortune falls to you, and because of your right choice, this fortune uh, falls to you. Now, this fortune is here for Portia. That now Portia is yours, and be content and seek no new. So be content in her company. Whatever she has is yours, and seek no new. Seek is to search. Search nothing new. just just feel contented into having Portia. If you be well pleased with this and hold your fortune for your bliss, turn you where your lady is and claim her with a loving kiss. So now it says that if you are pleased with what you are getting by choosing this right casket, then hold your fortune, keep it with you. If you are happy, turn you where your lady is, and if that is the case, then turn yourself towards your lady, means to Portia, and claim her, and declare that you accept her with a loving kiss, with a kiss. And so this is what is written here in this scroll. And now he says to Portia, as gentle scroll, fair lady, by your leave I come by note to give and to receive. So he says, gentle scroll, gentle message, fair lady. To Portia, he's saying, by your leave, with your permission, I come by note. I am coming to you as per what is written in the scroll. To give and to receive. So what is to give? That's it. That scroll was saying, claim her with a loving kiss. So I am coming to give you a kiss and also to receive a kiss from you. And like one of two contending in a prize that thinks he had done well in people's eyes, hearing applause and universal shout, giddy in spirit, still gazing in a doubt whether these pearls of praise be his or no. So यहाँ जो उसने कहा ये है that just like that person, contending means competing, like that person who is competing in a prize, we can say in a competition, uh, and that thinks he had done well in people's eyes, and he has won that competition. He is the winner, and people, they are cheering, and they are applauding him, and universal shout again that cheering. Giddy in spirit means very happy, overjoyed, with enthusiasm, still gazing in doubt. Yes, I am happy with just like that person who has won something and people are cheering. Just like that person, I am happy, but still I have this doubt whether these peals of praise be his or no. Just like that person, कि ये जो तारीफ की जा रही है, peals of praise we can say, तारीफ के मोती जो बिखेरे जा रहे हैं, क्या वो मेरे लिए हैं या नहीं है? So that is his doubt. So he is not able to to uh, to decide or to believe that yes, now I have chosen the right casket, and now I will or now Portia is mine. So it is hard for him to believe, and so that's why he says, so thrice fair lady, thrice fair he calls her. Thrice is teen guna. Fair lady, beautiful lady, stand I even so, as doubtful whether what I see be true, until confirmed, signed, ratified by you. So I am standing here with full of doubt, या फिर with doubt that whether what I am seeing is true or not. I am not able to believe what I am seeing until confirmed, until you confirm it that yes, what you are looking at is reality. Signed, ratified. Again, he's looking for the confirmation from Portia. And then Portia says, क्या कहती है Portia? You see me, Lord Bassanio, where I stand, such as I am. Bassanio, my lord, you are looking at me as I am, though for myself alone I would not be ambitious. So maybe in this last dialogue, Bassanio, he addresses Portia by saying thrice fair lady. So maybe it is the reply for that. She says, where I stand, such as I am, you are looking at me. You can see me. Though for myself alone I would not be ambitious. For my own part, as far as I am concerned, I am not that ambitious, or I don't want to wish myself much better. I have no desire to better myself yet for you, but for you I would be trebled 20 times myself. So trebled is again, trebled means thrice. Thrice of what? 20 means 60 times I would make myself better for you, क्योंकि उसने क्या कहा था? Thrice fair lady. So again she also says this thrice and thrice of 20. And so here we can say that Portia might be, maybe she is seeing herself as as unworthy of Bassanio. ठीक है, उसे कहीं ना कहीं लगता है कि आई एम नॉट परफेक्ट, और आई डोंट डिजर्व Bassanio. So that is his, we can say, lack of self-esteem we see here, and that is why she says, "I don't want to make myself better, but for you, if you wish so, then I am ready. 1,000 times more fair, and 1,000 times more fair, 10,000 times more rich, that only to stand high in your account, and I will do all of that just to be high, or so that you can think of me, or you can see me something, as something valuable or significant. I might in virtue, beauties, livings, friends exceed account. Account is this estimation or calculation, कि हाँ, जहां तक की बात है वर्च्यू की, ब्यूटीज, लिविंग्स इज what I have, my possessions and my friends. In all these things I might exceed account. हो सकता है कि ये सारी चीजें मेरे पास बहुत ज्यादा हैं, but the full sum of me is sum of something which, to term in gross, term in gross is, अगर कुल मिलाकर बात की जाए या फिर ब्रीफली अगर मैं कहूं, is an unlessoned girl, unschooled, unpracticed. So again we see that she is again feeling that she is not worthy of Bassanio, and she is bringing here these virtues and possessions, all these things. So now here we can say that that love which was there before before this before the choosing of right casket by Bassanio, तो जो वहाँ जो love था, in which where Portia was willing, she had this desire that Bassanio should not choose the casket, and before choosing he should live with me, है ना, ये उसकी इच्छा थी. But now you see how things have turned around. She is talking about these virtues, these possessions. So we can say that that love is now turning into the monetary value. Okay, monetary value has taken the place of love. Monetary value is the wealth what that you have. Okay, related with money or wealth, वो, तो उन चीजों पर बात आ गई है. लव हैज टेकन द सेकेंडरी प्लेस, एंड we can also say that it is just like what we see in real life. Okay, same case is here, that after marriage there is no love. Okay, so marriage is a kind of contract. So that is here we see also. And she says, but the full sum of me is sum of something which, to term in gross, agar full sum of me is what I actually have is unschooled, unlessoned, unschooled, unpracticed. Means मुझे कुछ नहीं आता, I know nothing. I am I am that kind of girl. ठीक है? So she is again she is estimating herself uh, in low, we can say she's lowering herself. These repetitions of three negative things: unlessoned, unschooled, unpracticed. So all of these, they were not there before Bassanio chose this right casket. These things were not there. She was very strong. She was a strong lady, and all of those qualities were there in her. But now, because he has chosen this right casket, which means now Portia is she has become a wife. as per her father's will. She is a wife now to Bassanio, and that is what is we can say, as she becomes the wife to Bassanio, she starts undermining herself. Okay? But now she says, happy in this. But I am happy in this. Uh, 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 happy in this is, but what is the reason that I am okay with these things, like unschooled, unpracticed, is that she is not yet so old, but she may learn that I am not that old to learn these things. I can learn them happier than this. So happier, happy से happier, और इससे भी अच्छी क्या बात है? She is not bred so dull, but she can learn. Bred is that the way of raising. I was not raised as a stupid person, so I am intelligent. Maybe that I don't know about much things, about many things, but I can learn that I am not dull means stupid. And happiest of all is that her gentle spirit commits itself to yours, to be directed as from her Lord, her Governor, her King. So now she says सबसे अच्छी जो बात है, happiest, सबसे ज्यादा खुशी की जो बात है वो ये है that that she her gentle spirit commits, that she is so gentle, that I am so gentle or humble, that I am able to commit myself to you. So commit here means that surrender. Okay, so she is surrendering herself here to Bassanio, that uh, I am very humble and I am able to surrender myself to you, to be directed. टू बी डायरेक्टेड इज, डायरेक्शन होता है निर्देश, कि जैसे बताया जाए वैसे कोई वैसे ही चले, वैसे ही काम करे. सो आई एम दैट हम्बल दैट आई कैन follow what you will tell me, or how you will teach me, I will follow that. From her Lord, her Governor, her King. So she is now referring, she is calling Bassanio all these things, that you are my Lord, you are my Governor, you are my King. Just like that, I will follow you. And so this was her surrender here after becoming his wife. And she says, myself and what is mine to you and yours is now converted. Myself and what is mine, whatever I have is is to you. अब ये सब तुम्हारे लिए है. And yours is now converted means अब और जो तुम्हारा है वो मेरा है. ठीक है. Converted is now it all of this what I have or I myself is now yours and you are mine. So these things they are converted here. But now I was the Lord of this fair mansion, master of my servants, queen over myself. She says, but now I am your wife, and she says, I was, मैं थी, the Lord of this fair mansion, इस महल की मैं, the Lord means I was the master of this mansion, महल, master of my servants, और मेरे ये सारे नौकर थे, queen over myself, and I was my own queen. And even now, or अब भी, after becoming your wife, but now, लेकिन अब, this house, these servants, and this same myself are yours. अभी भी ये सारी चीजें, even now means अभी भी ये सारी चीजें मेरी हैं, but now, लेकिन इसके साथ साथ, in addition to that, in addition, these things being mine, this house, these servants, all these things are yours, my are yours, my lords. तो ये सारी चीजें तुम्हारी हैं. I give them with this ring, and I am giving you all of this all of this with this ring, which when you part is when you will separate yourself, or when you will separate this ring from yourself, then part from lose और गिव अवे. फ्रॉम लूज इज अगर तुम इसे खो देते हो, ठीक है, अगर ये तुमसे खो जाती है और अलग हो जाते हो इस अंगूठी से, और गिव अवे या इसे किसी को दे देते हो, लेट इट प्रेसीज द ruin of your love. So that will be the take that, this losing of the ring, take this as a sign of decay of our love. तो हमारा जो लव है ये वहीं खत्म होने खत्म होना शुरू हो जाएगा. सो टेक दैट एज अ साइन ऑफ दैट. अंगूठी का खोना किस चीज का साइन है? साइन ऑफ losing that love. And be my wantage to exclaim on you. And because of that, if you do so, if this happens, then I will have this opportunity. Wantage is opportunity. To exclaim is to accuse or to speak with emotion like anger. तो मैं क्या, I will talk with you in anger. I will ask you in anger that what was the or how this happened. I will ask you that. Okay, we will stop here. Tomorrow we will start from the next dialogue. Okay.